Students, in this session I am going to talk about a poem Dosa. So for this poem I have prepared three sessions, 19th, 20th and 21st. So in the first session I am going to talk about the poetess or poet, and also introduction about the poem. So uh, this poem Dosa is written by Uma Maheshwari in Tamil, but it is translated from Tamil to English by Puranik Gopi. So it has some learning objectives. It enables the students to understand the background of Tamil literature, to make the students to know about Uma Maheshwari and her biography, to make a concept of her activities and achievements in different fields before going to consider as a writer. So her two phases: before the writer, then as a writer. So here are the some session outcomes. At the end of the poem, students will be able to know on the history of, at the end of the session students will be able to know the history of Tamil literature, important Tamil writers, particularly women writers, multifaceted career of Uma Maheshwari as an actor, a producer, fashion designer and writer. And also they will be able to know the important movies and achievements in our different fields. See, here is the background. Modern Indian English poetry may be located as beginning of post 1947. So until then the poetry followed a Victorian idiom in imagery and mood, along with a sense of homeland that is today interpreted as nascent nationalism. Modern Indian English language poetry is one of the many new literatures which began to emerge at the end of the Second World War after the end of colonialism. That means modern Indian English language poetry began only after the Second World War or end of the colonialism, so to say. The poetry did not share the nationalist commitments of earlier Indian English poetry, nor of the English poetry of Africa and the Caribbean, that was related to cultural movements which led to national independence. Diaspora and resident Indian poets and several communities of faith, language and geography as a fair representation of voices in polyphonic voices, Indian English women poets. Then although Tamil women poets have written prolifically over the years, these poems may bring the voice of women who combine in their writing categories such as modernity, Tamil nationalism or ethnicity, female gender, and the domain of poetry with humanities in general. Modernity has a varied history specific to the literature of each language. Moreover, with respect to Tamil, the language should be seen as possessing a modernity that is tied equally to the millennia-old tradition. Therefore, besides molting its skin regularly over time, the shape of modern Tamil literature is also one that evolves through continuously ingesting and assimilating contemporary politics, culture, societal trends. Only through such a process does the evolution of a language come about. Women poetry in Tamil has not only assimilated the Tamil poetic tradition, it has emerged also as the articulation of an Indian voice. During occasions that demanded the articulation of alternate voices, instead of remaining silent and inactive, it has Tamil has served as a focal point for ideological debate. Going beyond mere expression of conventional dissent on the societal issues, it has also muted into an expression of politics of such issues. Although feminist poetries beginning in all countries are generally on similar lines, its political ascendancy in a society and transformation into a movement will be function of the ideological vigor already prevalent there. On this score, there are several reasons underlying the stiff opposition that has emerged in Tamil Nadu to such political and societal expression. For one, ours is a social space which has excluded women from any form of sexual dialogue. How women are debarred from the society, especially in patriarchal society. Just as the body language to man, so do the words that denote the parts thereof is another reason. So too is the exclusion. So then this is the background of the Tamil literature. Let us see the place of Uma Maheshwari in the Tamil literature. Women poets like so many poets, Uma Maheshwari, Nachallayar, and so many other poets flourished and contributed much more to Tamil literature. This Uma Maheshwari is an Indian film actress who has appeared periodically in Telugu and Tamil language films. She has done even one or two films in Kannada too. She is one of the leading actresses in Telugu and Tamil during. She was leading actress in Tamil and Telugu Tamil film industry during 1994 and 1994 to 2000. She has paired up with major South Indian stars like Jagapati Rao, Chakravarti, Ravi Teja, Ajit Kumar, Vikram Babu, Arjun Sarja, Prabhudev, even in Kannada with Shiv Rajkumar. She is best known for her performances in many films, Pelli, Gulabi, Karuttamma, Ullasam, like this. So she is an Indian film producer who has worked predominantly in the Tamil movie industry. She has worked in popular movies like Vegam, Acharya as a producer. Her previous film to hit the theatre was Vegam in 2007. She was born in Telugu speaking family to Mahesh Reddy and Suryakala. Her aunt is veteran actress Sridevi. So Sridevi once who overcome the Hindi field, that famous actress was her relative. She has a brother Abhishek Karthik who is also an actor. So she started her film career at the age of just 20 years in 1994 through the Tamil film, and she became very popular during she became very popular for doing her first Telugu film Gulabi in 1995. She played a very major and leading role of Pooja opposite with J.D. Chakravarti. After that, she got many offers in movies. Her first Kannada film was, of course, Annavra Makkalu in 1995. She did her first horror film, Dayam. Dayam means devil, in 1996, under the production and direction of Ram Gopal Verma, the famous producer. She acted as Mahi, the sister of Sindhu, who bought a new estranged house near the graveyard. In this film, she was partnered again with actor J.D. Chakravarti, and also in 1996 Telugu crime movie, that is Mrugam. In 1997, she started in Kodi Ramakrishna film Pelli, that means marriage, along with Vadde Naveen. She also did Telugu films Priya Ragalu, Jabilam Pelli, Nesa, like that. So she was also in the lead role in the multi-award winning film Nee Kosam in 1999. Her role as a wealthy Sashireka gave Maheshwari the Nandi Award for Best Actress. She also got her fame in Tamil film Ullasam in 1997. Then she did few more Tamil and Telugu movies then, including Ma Balaji, a remake of the Malayalam comedy film Punjabi House. So she made an elegant performance and succeeded as a heroine for almost 10 years in Telugu and Tamil industry. So after appearing in Tirumala Tirupati Venkatesha, she quit the film industry at the peak of her career. Actually, she could have been continued in film industry, but she had quit from film industry when she was at the peak stage. She married Jay Krishna, a software engineer at Tirupati in 2008. Ever since, she appeared in TV for serials after her marriage. In 2010, she appeared in the serial Soundaravalli. Then she featured in the comedy serial My Name is Manga Tayaru, My Name is Mangamma in 2012 on GTV, which was a super hit among households. She has also featured in the serial Adde Kangal in 2014, which aired on Jaya TV 2. She is currently pursuing an alternate career as a fashion designer. She is living with the fashion designing. Recently opened a store, that means recently means before the death of Sri Devi, she visited to the opening ceremony of her fashion designing store. So this is what we can see her biography, or the life of Uma Maheshwari, or she is Uma Maheshwari, or she is lovely called as with nickname Mahi. So let us see the remaining things in the next session.